What's up, YouTube? So, it's no secret to anybody who watches my channel that I'm a big fan of the Discraft magnet. Soft magnets especially, I've been carrying them for years, and they're one of my favorite discs for putting, approaching, short drives. Really, if I can reach it with a magnet, I'm throwing a magnet most of the time. Also, they're just a great choice for beginners if you're just looking for one disc to start out with, see if you like the game. Magnet's my top choice for that. Also, if anybody ever comes out to play around with us who's never played before, I'll usually stick a magnet in their hand, let them try it out. Just a really easy to throw disc, and just very beginner friendly, and friendly for any golfer. It's really accurate, straight flying disc, easy to throw, easy to control. I just love them. So I wanted to keep doing reviews on my channel, and but I wanted to get away from Discraft and Innova and try out some other manufacturers and stuff that have been coming out lately that I haven't had a chance to try out yet. So to that end, I figured I would do a review on the Legacy clutch. When I heard that the clutch is basically a magnet, it's modeled very closely after a magnet. I figured it would be a great choice to do a review, kind of showcase some smaller company discs, and also something that I'm already familiar with and that I was interested in trying out for myself. So even though I tested this clutch alongside all my softies, this guy, this one, this max weight one, it's really most similar to this regular hard Pro D magnet here. So that's where I'll draw the main comparisons. So I'll put them side by side first of all so you can kind of see how similar they are. Hopefully you can see that. See, I can tell differences there, but it's kind of hard to explain. You can just see for yourself. There's slight differences for sure. It's not like they're exactly the same disc, but they are quite similar for sure. I'd also say when you're looking at them flat on a table, you probably can't tell through the video, but for me sitting here, the clutch is a little bit lower profile, a little bit flatter overall. So just so you get a good look at this guy. I really like the stamp. I think it looks good. It's got a nice look to it. I like the green foil stamp as well. It's cool. I like the fact they put LegacyDisc.com right on the front. I think that's a smart marketing choice. So people know immediately how to go, check out these discs. They see them, at the course or at the store or whatever. I think that's pretty smart. The feel of this disc is actually much more similar to a gateway putter, or the gateway putters that I've tried, than anything I've felt from Discraft. I would say it's probably like a soft or a super soft gateway. Even like the super stupid soft gateway or whatever is as soft as they get, it's still nowhere near as floppy and gummy as like a regular soft magnet. Their distinctions are a little bit weird. Like if you have one that's soft, it'll be stiffer than any soft magnet you've ever felt, and even the super soft ones are like that. So it's kind of interesting. But this one I would say, yeah, it's like a soft or probably a super soft feel because you can depress the flight plate a little bit. But overall, the disc is very stiff. It doesn't bend much. It's got a nice kind of rubbery feel to it. Really nice grip, and it wasn't expensive either. It was only $1 more than Pro D or DX plastic at my local store, at least at Disc Golf Depot. So nice disc. Usually, like the newer companies coming out have to charge a little bit more for their discs. But so it's nice. This one is just $1 more. It's not a huge difference. Now, this guy definitely, it feels like it's a little bit more chalky. It's not as rubbery. It's definitely not as grippy. I like the feel of the clutch better, to be perfectly honest, for sure. This one's more of just like that typical kind of DX Pro D feel. Nothing special, but still a great flyer. In flight, they're extremely similar. I would say the clutch is a hair more stable and probably a little bit faster as well. Just a little bit more low profile. I think has a little bit more speed to it. As a driver, both of these work really well. It's funny because I always throw soft magnets, and I wasn't really interested, and I just picked up this guy in a trade just to try it out. And I wasn't even carrying it. I brought it out just to test the clutch and realized I actually like this hard magnet quite a bit. It's a great flyer. The only reason I'm not carrying it is because I'm carrying the clutch. I've actually pretty much put the clutch into my prime putter position. It lives in my putter pocket. I'm using it inside the circle, and pretty much all my approaches as well. It seems really consistent. It's familiar, and I know how it's going to fly. Very similar to a magnet. Again, nice straight flyer with a little soft finish at the end. But it's a hair more stable and a little bit faster, so it's just a really nice short-range driver as well. And inside the circle, it really holds the line well. I like the grip. It holds the line well. You got to give it a little bit more spin. Definitely a little bit more spin than like a soft magnet. But this guy is also 165 grams, where the clutch is almost 10 grams heavier, so that could be part of that as well. I'd actually really like to check out the clutch in different plastic. They have a gravity plastic that's like a soft version. I'm definitely going to pick one of those up eventually, but they're not the same price. They're like 12 or 13 bucks, and I'm digging this one so much that I'm not really in a huge hurry to do that. So yeah, overall, it's a great disc. It's definitely in the bag. Like I said, it's my main putter right now. I'm finding it really consistent. I just need to dial in the power a little bit more. Like I said, it falls out a little bit earlier than the soft magnets. I would say soft magnets in general definitely have a little bit more glide, and they're a little bit less stable than either of these, the clutch or the regular hard Pro D magnet. But really great disc. So, you know, I could see a lot of people being interested in this disc. You know, if you like magnets, I would recommend checking it out. It might be something you're interested in. Maybe you'll just like the feel better. Maybe you like magnets, but either you don't want to throw Discraft anymore for whatever reason, or you just don't really like the plastic feel as much and you want a different feel. I would definitely recommend checking out the clutch. Also be a great beginner disc. If you're just looking for a disc to try out the game, give it a shot. I think the clutch would be pretty easy to throw for beginners, and be pretty similar to like an ultimate disc or something like that. So you can kind of transfer over quickly if you have Frisbee experience, but not so much disc golf. So that's my review. Hopefully you guys like it, and thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.